Paul Phil podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about 10 Alex Hormozi quotes that can change your life, change your finances, and change your business. I'm a big fan of Alex Hormozi. For those of you who don't know, he's an author and an investor. He's the owner of acquisition.com, co-founder of School, personal net worth over $100 million. Great man, and author of a $100 million offer and all $100 million leads. So here are some of his quotes that I found interesting. I will read the quote, explain a little bit about it, and then we'll learn a couple of things from it. Welcome to the podcast. The first one here is, we don't rise to the standards we have when others are watching. We fall to the standards we have when no one is watching. Whoa! I thought that was powerful. You don't rise to the standards that you have when other people are watching you. You will fall to the standards when nobody is watching you. You know, it's not what you do in front of other people that counts. It's what you do when nobody is watching you. That is your true character. If you only work, let's say you work for a company and you work for 2 hours straight when your boss is watching you, that's not your character. But when nobody is watching you, you work for only 30 minutes, when you're a remote worker, that is your true character. So your true essence is in when nobody is applauding you, when nobody is watching you. That is what tells the essence of who you are. And you know, I always tell my children something. I said, results don't lie. You can lie to me that you're reading, you can lie to me that you're studying, but the outcomes do not lie. Your outcomes always tell a story about the inputs that you have imputed into your system. I thought that was powerful. Second quote here is, people wish for other people's lives, but not for the sacrifices. We wish for the prize, but not the price. You know, when people see people, even Jay-Z said that. I saw that, you know, he was talking about the late Kobe Bryant, may his soul rest in perfect peace. He said people see his successes, but people don't see the climb. They don't see the commitment to training. They don't see the commitment to practice. And that is what the average person will not do or does not want to do. So if you want to get to the summit, you should also enjoy the climb. You know what that climb is? When nobody's watching you. When you're making the sales calls and nobody's watching. Oh, they would reward you in your company for being the best salesperson, but nobody is going to reward you when you are lonely, when you are rejected, and that is the part that nobody else wants to play. So if you want to enjoy the price, you must also enjoy the prize that you have to pay to get to that. The price that you have to pay, I beg your pardon, to get to that price. I mean, the price that you pay for your success is different for everybody. Long nights, early mornings, long hours, giving up is certain things. What is the price that you're going to pay for you to get the price and the quality of life that you envisage and that you truly want in every aspect of your life? I thought that was very, very, very powerful. Before we go on, this episode of the Paul Phil podcast was powered by Sales Factory Global. I've got a paid WhatsApp group where I teach sales and marketing every single day, Monday to Friday. We are over 400 people in that community right now. Come and learn how to grow your business that way. So the link to join it is in the show notes. And if you are listening to this on Spotify, please click on the subscribe button. It helps the show grow. If you're watching this on YouTube, click on the subscribe button as well. Plus, I've got a 5-day Make Sales Challenge coming up. Woo! For 5 days, I'll teach you how to close sales, how to open sales, how to handle sales objections, and I'll give an assignment after each day. The last time I did it in July, a lady sold a house in Abuja on day 2 when I was teaching about content and marketing. So click on the link on the show notes to join us in that. And the bonus, you get all my books for free and some other goodies. Let's go. Next is, if you drink some water. Said, if you have no money, you should have no shame. He said, knock on that door, make that sales call, send that DM, send that text, Ask. He said, life-changing doors don't open themselves. Whoa! I love that. Life-changing doors don't open themselves. Did you hear that? So are you going to send that DM? Are you going to make that sales call? Are you going to attend that event and shake somebody's hand? Remember what he said. The doors that will change your life, they do not open themselves. You will need to ask for those doors. The doors that have changed my life, that have changed my business, is because I asked. Even Jesus said in Luke chapter 5 from verse 11. Luke 5:11. No, is it Luke 5 or Luke 11:5? One of them, though. Jesus said, ask and it shall be given unto you. For everyone that asks receives. Think about it. But a lot of times when people ask, they ask for a car, they can't ask for a shoe. You know, you can ask a question and stay with that question. Question like, how can I make $10,000 every single month? Just stay with that question for a month. Stay with that question for 20 days. You'll be shocked at the amount of answers that will come your way. So just ask for it. 3, if you want to conquer churn, you have to master onboarding. This is powerful for me. Running a subscription business, like a WhatsApp group, is a subscription business. People pay to be in my WhatsApp group. And you can join the group again. He said, if you want to master churn, and churn is normal in subscription business. I mean, I use Spotify Premium. Sometimes I stop. Sometimes I don't subscribe. I've not renewed my Netflix subscription for a while now. And maybe I'll go back when I see a new show. And then he said that for you to conquer churn, the churn rates, churn means reduction. You want to master onboard. That means the number of times that you onboard a new customer should be higher than the number of customers that churn or leave your business. Once you can master that, you'll be fine. Because one of the things about subscription business, that churn is a normal thing in subscription businesses. All right. I mean, I have first-hand experience in that. I've got 2 subscription businesses, so I know what I'm talking about. Number 4, work like your life depends on it, because it does. It really, really does. He says you should work like your life depends on it, because you know what? It does. It really, really does. You know, people may say all kinds of things about hard work, but I believe that the harder you work, the luckier you'll get. The harder you work, the luckier you get. He says, work like your life depends on what it is that you're doing, because really your financial life depends on it. If you've got children, if you've got people that depend on you, I don't know about you. I've got children. I've got a wife. I've got a family. I've got people that depend on me to send them money every single month for their survival. So I work like my life depends on it. And it does. You know the funny thing? The harder you work, the more you will attract opportunities, that will accelerate your progress or give you leverage. It's critically important. Critically important. Number 5. One of the truest laws in business is this. The more money you make other people, the more money you make. Oh my goodness! I think it echoes what Zig Ziglar said of blessed memory. Said that for you to that you can have everything you want in this world if you help enough other people get what they want. It's a principle, and that principle didn't start today. In the book of Genesis from chapter 45, 46, and 47. When there was famine in Egypt, the people came to Joseph. The Egyptians came to Joseph. They said, we don't have food, but we have livestock. We got goats, we got cow, we got ram. He said, take our goats and give us food. And that was it. It was an exchange of value for value. Later they came back, they said, we are still hungry, but we have our land. They said, take our land, but give us grain. Joseph gave them the grain. Joseph now told them, look, everything you plant, you give 1/5 of it to Pharaoh, and you keep 4/5 to yourself. It was an exchange of value for value. They had land, Joseph had grain. They gave Joseph what Joseph wanted, which was land, and they got what they wanted, which was grain and food. And that's it. It's an exchange of value for value. If you give people what they want, you will eventually get what it is that you want. I thought that was really, really dope. I thought that was really, really powerful. Wow. Wow. I like that. Let's go on. He said, one of the truest laws in business. Okay, I've read that before. He said, number 6, he said, people don't trust you because you haven't done anything yet. In the real world, the proof comes before the pudding. Whoa! You know, sometimes you say, okay, you're starting a new business. Maybe you're in service business, you're in consulting. Or it's a service business. You say, okay, people don't want to come to my barbing salon because I just started. And they say, no. The guy said, no, get proofs. Let's say you have a barbing salon. Go and cut a few hair for free. Take pictures of those hair. Put them in your barbing salon. Let people see what you have done. It's the proof that makes them come. It's the proof that makes them come. I mean, the owner of a company called Flinks Realty. It's a real estate company. I worked with them last year. My period of sales coaching for them, they did close to 400 million naira in sales. That's like, let's say, 30,000 pounds. Yeah, not a lot of money in some people, but that's proof to me that I can work with a company. The company can improve sales significantly. I think I'm going to drop that testimonial somewhere in this recording. All right, that's proof that I can help a company. I work with a company 2 years ago. They did 36 billion naira in real estate sales. They gave me a plot of land, 500 square meter. That's proof, and that's proof. So it helps your track record. Did you get that? That's critically important. I love that. I love the go get proofs. Go get proof. People will believe in you. And when you have proofs, you believe in yourself the more, and then you can price your offer, more powerfully. Number 7, say next time you say you can't figure something out, set a timer for 20 hours. Actually, try for 20 hours before you quit. It's not hard. You haven't even tried yet. Oh, Alex. And you know, that is so true. When we say we can't do something, we have not really tried it. We have not put in the time. We just say it's hard. We're just being lazy. We're just being acting like a spoiled child. You don't want to edit that video. You say it's hard. Have you studied editing for 20 hours? You say you can't make sales. Have you studied sales for 20 hours? Have you bought my sales course? Have you registered for my 5-day make sales challenge? Click on the link on my in the show notes and register for that. Oh my God, I thought that was powerful, man. Powerful. If you live in the UK, please send me an email. hey@paulfood.com and say I'm enjoying your podcast, because I did discover that a lot of people in the UK listen to the podcast. hey@paulfood.com. Send me an email and tell me how much you are enjoying this. Please, again, click on the subscribe button. We're almost 1,000 subscribers on Spotify. 900 and something. Click on the subscribe button so we can get bigger guests and so we can sponsor the show. We're doing well. All right, I'm having a good time here. Yeah. Number 8, you don't work that hard, and that's why you are progressing so slowly or not at all. That was a punch. You say you don't work hard. You think you work hard. You say you don't work that hard, and that's why you're not making progress. So if you're getting angry with this, I can sense it from where I am. Like, I feel it. Don't get angry. It's not me. I'm echoing the words of Alex. You know, one of his main philosophies is that he believes in hard work. So that is coming through a lot in his quotes. Yeah. So yeah, this is so good. I mean, hard work is good. I mean, especially when you're an entrepreneur and you don't answer to anybody. As I record right now, my children are in school. My wife is at work. I'm alone here in my studio. I mean, I could goof around. I could watch a movie. I can just eat all day. But I'm recording a podcast here. I'm recording a YouTube video. I'm going to edit those videos. I'm going to publish it on YouTube. I'm going to write a newsletter off the back of this stuff and just put it out there in the world, asking the world to buy my product, to buy my service, hoping that I've given the world enough value for them to buy my product and my service. Will somebody buy? I don't know. But if they eventually buy, praise God. I could put food on my table because I worked. I helped other people make money. So off the back of that, I get to make money myself. Number 9. If you want to make yourself feel better, blame other people. If you want to make yourself get better, blame yourself. I think there was a quote that Alex also said. I didn't put that in. He said, Anytime you blame somebody, wherever the finger points, that's where power goes to. I thought that was deep. When you point the finger at your mom, that you're saying that your mom has all the power in the world to shape your life. But if you point the finger at yourself, you're saying that the power is in you, and you are the only one that can actually change your life. Stop blaming other people. Hey, your mom is not your problem. Your boyfriend is not your problem. Your wife is not your problem. Your ex is not your problem. I've got some good news for you. You're just being lazy. So get up and do something with your life. And you'll be happy that you did. Because in the words of Paulo Coelho, it said, when we go out there to make our dreams come true, the universe conspires to make it a reality. It's not because of the algorithm. That's why people didn't come to your webinar. You didn't make enough sales calls. My last webinar, I had 250 paid participants in that webinar. 5-day make sales challenge, because I was making the sales calls. And I'm doing another 5-day make sales challenge again, 1st of October to the 5th of October. So click on the link in the show notes to register for that. And I'm trusting God for a lot of people to show up at the webinar as well, because I'm making the sales calls. I called somebody today, he's paying for 20 of his staff to attend that webinar. Do you think you're showing up enough? Do you think you're showing up enough? Don't blame anybody. Blame yourself. Now, is it objectively true that you're not a creator? That so some things are really not your fault? But what's the benefit of saying it's not your fault? Why don't you act as if it's your fault? Because when you act as if it's your fault, you're going to figure it out. Like, seriously, you will. Lastly, every success